Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing some egg fried rice. So let's see what we're going to be using for our egg fried rice. So first of all, we have some Pak Choi. I'm going to be cutting that up and putting that into the mix. So we've got some salt, we've got some black pepper, we've got some dark soya sauce for the end of the cooking, we've got some light soya sauce for the start of the cooking, and we have some Chinese 5 spice. We've also got our cooker, and we also need some oil, which I will bring over in a moment. So first of all, we need to start chopping up. This Pak Choi. So I'll use this. So what I'll do, just cut off the ends. We don't need that, and then we can literally just start peeling these away. I will wash them. And then I will chop them just a little bit more. Okay, so now we've got that, let me just put them under the tap. Okay, so that will give them a bit of a rinse. So what I'll do then is I'll start cutting these up. Bits. I'm probably not going to need all of this, to be honest, but I've got quite a bit of rice to do it. Yeah, I could actually chop these leaves up and put these in as well. That'll be fine. Oh yeah, I'm also going to need an egg as well. So now we've got these chopped up, we'll heat the pan up first. So we'll heat the pan up, get that nice and hot. And while we're doing that, put some oil in the pan. So while that's heating up, I will bring over this over, and then let's start. Now it depends on how much egg fried rice you're doing, depends on how much eggs you want to put in. I've got large eggs, so I'm just going to be using two. I'm just going to be using 2 eggs. So the first thing I'll do, obviously just waiting for the pan to heat up, should have done this first. Let's just finally chop these leaves just a little bit more. That's fine. So I can feel it starting to heat up now. So what I'll do, crack the eggs in. Best to do it now, because if you get any shells, you're going to need to take them out. Okay, that's looking good actually. Oops, don't want that one. So, get yourself a wooden spoon, and then just start chopping up the eggs. So you want to mix these around and try and get it into a sort of a scrambled egg state. Okay. This is actually going to be really, really tasty as well, because I've made this before quite a few times. Almost starting to form now. If you see, it's kind of starting to almost stick to the bottom of the pan. So as long as you keep stirring it around, it shouldn't really stick to the pan. Plus these are ceramic pans, so they apparently they never stick, according to the things, and they're brand new. I've only used them about 3 times, so we're pretty much good there. Like I said, you can put more eggs in. It depends on how much eggs you want to put in compared to how much rice you've got. Some people use 3 eggs, some people use 4. But when you've got quite a bit of rice, you're going to need less rice, less eggs. Okay, so that's starting to look pretty decent already. So this is kind of the consistency we're going for at the moment. Just making sure that it's in a scrambled egg state. Okay, so now we've got that done, we'll throw in the rice. Okay, so just throw the rice in. Obviously you need to make sure that you cook the rice beforehand. Try and separate it as much as I can. I've tried to do that before. Now what we do here is we use the light soy sauce, basically. So this will add, it's kind of like a little bit of an oil thing, so just generous amount. There we go, that's all you need. That is all you need. Okay. Mix that in. Okay. So now we've mixed that in, you can start to see that the rice is mixing in with the egg. Now I will start to throw in the Pak Choi. Okay, so that'll all mix in with the Pak Choi as well. Now I still have this on a high heat. Oops, losing food here. Will happen, I'm sure. So, like I said, it depends on how much food you've got in your pan. So just make sure you keep turning. You don't want it to burn. So now what you can do at this stage, you can add your salt and your pepper. So we'll add some salt, you don't have to add too much, and then you can add your pepper. It looks like I'm adding more pepper than it is, but I'm not, because it's peppercorn, so you need to crack them down. So Chinese 5-spice. And then I normally add a generous amount of this. I normally like cover it, really cover it. Don't worry, it won't be overpowering. So there we go. So when you start mixing it now, you'll see that it starts to form what looks like black bits or dark bits on top of the food. Now at this stage, if you really wanted to, you could add some more oil. I might just add a little bit more oil just to get it cooking. And then as soon as I mix it, it will start to cook a little bit more. Like I said, adding the oil, it's optional. So that's starting to look okay at the moment. Now you can add other things into the mix here. I mean, you can also add some mushrooms if you want. So egg and mushroom fried rice. Okay, so I'm just going to let that sit there for a moment. Now if you want, I mean, these Pak Choi are going to be a little bit crunchy because they haven't had an awful lot of cooking. But it doesn't really matter too much. It depends on how you like it. You could do them at the start of the cooking so that you kind of make them less crunchy. So you could do that, put them in after you've done the eggs or before the eggs. It's entirely up to you how you like your Pak Choi. But either way works. I mean, you're not going to have any problems. The rice is already cooked. All you're doing now is you're frying it and you're adding extra spices and oils to it. So that's pretty much all you're doing. So give that a couple of minutes and then we'll finish off the cooking and we'll add some dark soya sauce to the mix. Starting to look really, really nice at the moment. Just give it a little bit of a turn. But the idea is obviously keep stirring it every 30 odd seconds. You don't want anything to burn. And it also depends on your pan as well. You know, if you've got a really old pan that sticks a lot, definitely turn it more. I mean, like I said, this is a ceramic pan, so this one is going to retain the heat better, probably not stick as much. Right, so let's finish off the cooking. Now, you don't need to add an awful lot of dark soya sauce on this because it will mix in and it will go quite dark. Okay, that's probably about it, to be honest. Now, when you start mixing it, it will start going brown. Not only does it give the illusion that it looks like it's like been in the oven for God knows how long, but it also gives you that extra soya taste. Now you can see, if you look at some of the Pak Choi, it is starting to cook, you see. So you don't really need to cook it too much at the start of the cooking, if you decided to cook it that way. And there you go. Pretty much that is how you make egg fried rice. There you go. Let's just turn that off. Just do a little bit of stirring. Now I've actually got the heat off. I'm just giving it a quick stir. And there you go. You now have egg fried rice. So, if you like that quick tutorial on how to do egg fried rice, then obviously give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.